All right, so we just got done with the 3.3 live stream. A whole bunch of stuff was talked about. Scaramouche, Dottore, flying this and all Faruzan. A whole lot of things to mention. We're going to try and recap everything for you guys who ended up missing the live stream in a quick, shortened video as fast as possible. So first of all, we do have an Archon, or we do have a quest with Scaramouche and all the whole name change, not Scaramouche, not Balladeer, Wander, etc. That'll be coming in 3.3. We also have very quickly the primogem codes that are over on my Twitter account, so make sure you guys end up claiming those. It's time sensitive, so make sure you guys claim it within like 12 hours of watching this video. By the time this video goes live, don't miss out. 100 primogems, I believe, per code, so go ahead and claim that. Banner wishes now. Scaramouche on the first half with Arataki, Ito, and Faruzan. And we'll try and get into them a little bit more. Faruzan, to sum her up, she is an Animo. She's a 4-star Animo bow character who is a good support for Animo characters like the Wander or Xiao. Very good. Highly recommend trying to go for her if you are going for the Wander. But of course, 4 stars are a lot harder to obtain than 5 stars. So best of luck to you guys who are wishing for Faruzan on one of these, on either of these banners. We also have Raiden Shogun on the second half with Kamisato Ayato. I don't know how they're going to play into the story, but interested to see. I'm hoping that we can kind of see some like Scaramouche with Raiden reunion kind of thing, right? Maybe some lore with that, maybe like a story quest or something along those lines. I think that'd be kind of really cool to see to close the chapter on Scaramouche, aka the Balladeer, aka the Wander. We'll have to wait and see though, yeah? We have a new weapon that's coming as well with Scaramouche's drop. So this will be on the weapon banner right next to the red horn because Ito is going to be on that weapon banner as well. And this weapon has crit damage as a main stat, secondary stat rather. Attribute down here for the refinements, it says normal attack speed is increased by 10%. After the wielder unleashes an elemental skill, all of your normal attack damage will be increased by a 4.8% for every second for 14 seconds. After hitting an opponent with a normal attack during this duration, normal attack damage will be increased by 9.6%. This effect can be triggered once every 0.3 seconds. The maximum attack per duration is 48%. I can't see the rest of the text, but I'm assuming it says that this effect will be removed when the character leaves the field. So most likely Scaramouche will be the on-field DPS support, much like Xiao. So just keep that in mind. We also have a new artifact set dropping with Scaramouche that was kind of a surprise to me. It has Animo damage. I think this is a first artifact set that we've had in the game. I could be wrong, but the 4-piece set says when charged attack hits an opponent, the character equips, or the equipping character's normal attack speed will be increased by 10%. I don't think we have any other artifact in the game that increases attack speed, right? I think I mentioned this like way back in version 1.0. I was like, man, it would be nice to have an artifact that increases attack speed. This is our first artifact that increases attack speed. And now the next artifact I'm looking for is like cooldown reduction or something. So maybe in the future, fingers crossed, we get that as well, yeah? So on top of normal attack speed being increased, you also have normal, charge, and plunging attack being increased by 40% for 15 seconds. So that's also really good. I think the 4-piece Wander is what, 35% on your charge attack? This is going to be 40%. Pretty good. Oh, Thunder Fury? Wait, chat is telling me Thunder Fury is apparently, I might have to look into that. Someone let me know down below in the comments. Is there another artifact set that actually does that? Anywho, moving on. Flower of Paradise Lost increases EM by 80 for the 2-piece, so another EM piece. However, the 4-piece set here, the equipping characters Bloom, Hyper Bloom, Burgeon, reaction damage are increased by 40%. Additionally, after the equipping character triggers Bloom, Hyper Bloom, or Burgeon, they will gain another 25% bonus to the effect mentioned prior. Each stack of this will last 10 seconds for a max of 4 stacks simultaneously. So 100% pretty much. And the effect can only be triggered once per second. The character who equips this can still trigger the effect when not in the field. So this is going to be good for like Nahida, the first thing that came to my mind. Nahida, Nilo mains out there, Kuki Shinobu. Overall, great artifact set, which just means more farming, right? I feel like I'm always replacing my artifacts over and over, you know? New artifact set comes out, get some new artifacts for a new character, boom, 2 patches later, another new artifact comes out. It's a never-ending grind, and I'm here for it. So I am down to jump in and farm all those artifacts, yeah? We have a new 4-star weapon coming out, which looks like an umbrella. This reminds me of the umbrella from Kirby's Dream Land. I might be reaching pretty hard here. Let me know if anyone kind of catches my reference. But yeah, new umbrella coming out with the event. There's a story quest behind it and everything, and a fun little mini game as well, like ping pong, that you get to partake in for single player and co-op. The effects of the ball ends up changing based off of your element for the equipped character on the field. So right now this is Ayato, so Hydro Ball being sent out. But yeah, we have Windtrace coming back. They only showed off, I think, was it Liyue? They only showed off Liyue when they were showing off Windtrace, but Windtrace is officially coming back. I really do hope that they have maps for Sumeru and it's not just going to be like Mondstadt, Inazuma, and Liyue again, or Dragon Spine. I do hope that they end up bringing Sumeru into the field here and we get to mess around with that, because Windtrace I think is the best event in my opinion. We have Misty Dungeon, Realm of the Sand, getting a return as well. For those of you who like that event, with the 30-minute playthrough as well, 30 minutes to go through the entire dungeon. TCG. Now, I'll probably have to show off a little bit of this for you guys to actually understand, but they showed off some mechanics where you like roll a dice here and you get different effects and whatnot. All the other characters, monster cards, you end up rolling to try and match it up. You can mix it. There's a new element called Omni, I think, right? Omni element, which I believe they're just leaking that as the actual element that Traveler is going to have in the real game. Yeah, I think Omni will be the official element that Traveler, maybe Dane might even have. Traveler, Twin, or Ether, I mean. Yeah, seems pretty cool. You can match, you can go around, fight NPCs, level up, get new cards, go to the shop, buy animated cards as well. I don't know if you're going to be able to buy out the entire shop as of now. You can match make after a certain point. So you don't even have to worry about inviting people over to your world in order to play against them. You can just matchmake. Very simple, very convenient. No rewards for PvP, so you don't have to worry about doing PvP if you don't want to do PvP. It's just for the fun factor, all that good stuff. But overall, I think it looked good. I think the event for the TCG looked great. And there's a couple of primogems for the PvE side of things. As you can see, this is the shop for all. Hey, Signora is back. Pretty pricey on some of these at the moment. Looks great. I'll say it now. First one who can beat me in TCG, listen, maybe I'll gift you a free Scaramouche in the future, okay? We'll see. Come over to my Twitch. We'll try and organize it up. And I think that was everything basically shown off. That was everything. Primogem codes. The last thing, the icing on the cake, is pretty much Scaramouche. Scaramouche is basically the icing on the cake right here. The most unique character in Genshin Impact. He's able to actually fly. Literally fly. Like, I'm not talking Venti fly. I'm not talking Kazuha fly. I'm talking literally fly around and do aerial attacks. So yes, I think Scaramouche is probably the most unique animo character. Probably my favorite animo character. Look at this flying he's doing, man. Look at this aerial attacks. Name one character in the game that can fly and do aerial attacks. There are no characters that can do that. Scaramouche is literally changing the game at the moment, and I'm all for it, because I think this is where it starts. Choreoverse experiments with Scaramouche. We get some new characters, new character abilities, new gameplay mechanics. Eventually, we're going to be able to like get Fontaine. We're going to be able to swim. We're going to be able to summon other creatures and opponents and fight for us and whatnot. I feel like they keep expanding on the character mechanics to make them feel unique and new, right? It's only up from here, I feel. But we'll see. Maybe I'm on some copium right now and none of that's going to happen. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Anywho, that is everything for the 3.3 live stream. Hopefully I didn't extend that a bit longer than it had to be. Join us over on Twitch. We're currently talking all things 3.3, discussing Scaramouche, Dottore, Faruzan, etc. All that good stuff. We'd love to have you guys over there. And I'll see you guys in 3.3 TCG. Thank you guys for watching.